shit. I forgot to turn off the opening. Hello!
Whoops.
Hello! Hello, everybody. We're just getting settled in. Chase is on his way, but I'm just getting everyone else's captions set up. Hope everyone is doing as well as you can be. We know there have been recent events that have been, very earth-shattering and just hard on a lot of people, and thoughts. Everyone's struggling is within our thoughts, and we're hoping the best for them and hoping something gets done with the recent news very soon. But in the meantime, we're going to try to have fun here and see if we can just brighten up everyone's days here and with some silly table shenanigans. But
Absolutely.
yeah. But so yeah, just Chase will be on his way, but in the meantime, just giving our little spiels, I am Kevin, your DM for the past, present, and future sessions. This is going to be a very weird arc we're going into. I'm hoping it lasts a fair bit, but we'll see what happens. We've got a lot of moving cogs and pieces behind the scenes, and also that everyone will be witnessing. But yeah, it's got an interesting cast of characters that everyone's going to be meeting very soon. And yeah, next up we have Tati.
Yo, Tati here. I play your friendly neighborhood Zabrak Raziel, trying to keep the peace, keep people's hopes alive, and keep everyone alive amidst his own trauma. It's for a 17-year-old, he's managing.
Yeah, he's got a lot ahead of him. I'm gonna say them.
This poor boy.
Pain. Yeah,
you
that
signed
sounds
up.
about right.
Remember, you agreed to this campaign. I'm putting your fucking character through the ringer, and you're high level. I have literally no other choice.
No. This the blame all goes on me. I asked for pain.
Yes, beautiful. And after that, we have Jinkles.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Appropriate.
Hey, say that for after Kenobi drops.
Hello there.
Hi, everyone. Wait, I have it.
Hello there.
There you go.
Nice.
Hello everyone, I am the lovely Jinkles. I play the wonderful and motherly Shir'iven, and I'm ready to basically put her through the most annoying arc to her.
Yeah, we're all gonna be... I mean, it's gonna be annoying for her, but I think the rest of us will probably enjoy it.
God.
Yeah, and I will just drop Chase's info here.
Oh look, wait, there he is!
Oh,
Hey.
speak of the devil, right on
Me and you,
time.
one can rule this city, or we can just lightsaber to the death. You choose!
Wait.
That's right, everybody. It's your favorite boy.
It is our favorite boy, right on cue, Chase.
Hello! Hi, everybody.
Give you introduction, baby.
All right. Oh shit. Hi, everybody. I'm Chase. I play Viper. I play a Viper, aka RCO947. If you're nasty. I've had a day.
It's fine. Rehearsals do that to all of us, man.
Not only rehearsal, I spent 2 hours recording my new demo reel, so that's just like.
Let's go!
Oh man, yes.
that's gonna
Heck
be-
yeah.
I kid you not. I literally exited that thing just drenched in sweat, drenched because just woof.
Yeah.
Very
There's-
moist.
Because there was some things in there that tested me. I won't lie, but then again, that's the acting experience.
Yeah, Florida just, like, you can't exist in Florida and have a day that does not get
Well,
you
I was in
sweaty
my
shit.
booth also, and even then, it's just sort of like, fun. All right,
Yeah.
time to fucking.
We're entering Satan's ass crack time, buddy.
Yeah, you already know. You already fucking know.
Speaking of entering Satan's ass crack, the session.
I was like, anyways, that's
Christ,
Star
what a
Wars, right?
segue.
What a segue, God.
I mean,
Star Wars.
yeah. I mean, I don't
Anyway.
know. Like, what is Saleucami except the
Friday.
Satan's ass crack of space?
Yet again.
Jesus.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't think anything.
Oh my god. All right. But yeah, we have a recap and an intro to get rocking. So, let us go and do that. Let me just go
Agree.
All right. Let me do this. Blah. And we are going in 3, 2, 1.
Viper's log. Count Dooku has been placed under arrest by order of the Galactic Republic, and for a while, we had time to breathe and recoup from all that we've been through. Myself and the Chancellor have been getting on slightly good terms, and I believe that he's starting to garner trust in me. I feel unsure about this, yet slightly honored. However, in the midst of our downtime, Boba Fett, son of the late Jango Fett, contacted General Shir'iven and asked for all of us to partake a personal mission of his, recovering his father's ship. Now, alongside a pilot by the name of Dameron, suggested by Keenman Voss, we began our venture deep into Separatist territory, undercover in attempts to regain the ship. Whether we manage to pass by with ease or have to resort to going in guns blazing, this is certain to be one of our more interesting missions. Oh, and Voss, patience, much like silence, is a virtue. How's that for a lesson? Viper out.
My God.
I will not tolerate Viper slander in this server.
Hey, listen. It's on the recorder. It's not like anyone's gonna hear him.
100% for sure. So,
Viper, what's this?
friends, foes, and undecided. We continue on from where we last left off as you guys were speaking with Giant Master Quinlan Voss as far as getting, helping you guys out acquiring, means of passing through separatist space. And you guys were about to set off to go and find disguises to venture off towards Saleucami in hopes of retrieving Boba Fett's fire spray ship. But you have a little bit of time. I'll say an Shir'iven, did you want to call Boba Fett to let him know about let Boba Fett know about where you are as far as mission progress goes?
I'd rather visit.
Okay.
Just, be genuine about it.
Okay, so tell him face to face rather than just call him about
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's doable. I'll say before we do that, if there's anything outside of disguise shopping that Viper and Raz would like to do.
I'm going to probably find some, just some clothes, if anything.
Okay, that's easy enough. Just civilian type stuff.
Yeah, civilian type stuff. Maybe
Okay.
something like something. Maybe
Well, aren't you gonna have to get a disguise, just another disguise once we get to that point, though?
Oh
Shit.
yeah. Or did you snag that disguise self power I told you?
Oh,
about?
I did.
Yeah,
No, I did. I'm thinking of just sort of does that affect clothes as well? Hold on.
Oh no, it's basically it's all visual. It's only when you get touched it'll be revealed that it's fake.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically you can go in with your full garb, but you're only just,
Oh.
Yeah. You just have to keep
Alright.
casting it every hour as long as you're in that space.
All right. Well, then I'll just do that then, I guess.
Okay, cool. Raz, anything you're doing, anything anyone you want to talk to before you guys head off, or?
Not really. Anything he needs to, we can probably do it while we're traveling with the
Okay.
team. And then just
Yeah,
shopping for disguises. That's about it, really, at the moment.
we'll also have time before we have to leave, too, right?
Yeah, you're not on a time crunch. Yeah, necessarily. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, yeah, easy enough. Shir'iven, if you want to, like, go over to the Republic Penitentiary and arrange a meeting with Boba Fett, he will be there, and Bosk and Orsing will also be there as well. Just, like, they appear to be, like, his right and left hands within the prison, as far as, like, how
Right.
things are run, but...
Yeah, she figured.
Yeah, and she'll be like, right, what's this about, Jedi? Figured you got some, hopefully it's good news for me. He's like cutting into a steak.
We actually have acquired a way over to, what the fuck was the name of the planet again? I'm sorry.
Saleucami.
Found our ticket to Saleucami, actually.
Good already. That's at least the first step in a long little trip you got.
We're planning on leaving in the next couple of days, so we should have the ship back here by next week at the latest.
And you might want to hear this, as he sort of like leans into your ear. Startup code for the ship, Alpha 7709.
Let me write that down, hold up. Where am I? Alpha 7709?
Yes.
Got it. Yep. Shuri like writes a quick little note in her little data pad. She nods. Good to know.
And I know the ship might already be banged up, but try not to dent it more than it already is.
We'll have Viper take care of it. He's our best pilot we got in the team.
As far as if he's the closest thing to my father, I certainly hope that's the case.
I wouldn't trust him with it if he wasn't.
And then Boss will sort of like interject, being like,
For your sake, I hoped you make it out in all one piece. Perhaps we can respectfully square off if you're interested.
Square off. Perhaps. I do have to also figure out your arrangements as well.
and then like Orsing's just like, just make it quick. I'm not exactly a fan of being cooped up all day in this rust bucket.
I understand. If anything, the only thing that I have to ask of the both of you is you lay low for a while. If you plan on doing any more bounties, I would remain out of this area of space for just a bit.
No promises.
Which is fair, just the best way I can get you out of here easy, off the top of my head, is we need good behavior. But you run the place with Boba, so I'm sure that wouldn't be too much of a problem. And she kind of smiles at the both of them.
Boss will smile back or like gives like a little bit of a, just still a bit suspicious. It's like eyeing you, then Boss, then Boba. And Boba goes, "It appears we have an arrangement. I look forward to hearing about your progress."
I'll keep you updated. We have my comm link, I have yours.
It's a prison. We don't exactly have comm links in here.
I have your prison number, so I can easily call upon you if need be.
Hopefully. And then bell goes off. It's like, alright, time's over, back to your cells. And then like,
Okay.
yeah, Boba Fett will just like sort of gather his things and like toss them off. And yeah, then he'll just sort of look to you being like, you proved yourself on that Venator. Hopefully you can, that record of yours continues to be a hot streak on this little mission.
I plan on it. Have a good one. She gets up, and she walks off, heading back to the entrance to the prison, just to head back home.
Yeah, I'll say like as you're walking away, Boss just kind of like looks and just like eyes you as you're walking away, and then Boba's like, "Calm down, Boss." He's like,
What? I think I could.
like you don't hear this, but he's just like,
I think I could tap that. Just give me a bit of time with her.
it's like Boba's like, "She's way out of your league, man."
Damn, everybody having the hots for Shiri here.
She's mom.
She's the hottest Jedi in the galaxy. That's just a fact. It's like, it goes, like, for men, it's Obi-Wan, and then for the women, it's Shiri.
Power couple, power couple.
Yaddle is right there.
Yeah, Yaddle is right there. Oh, actually, she's dead. She died, like, post-episode 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, okay.
Yeah.
Rip it, rip.
Yeah, but anyway. So, hopping right on after this, we're going to disguise shopping.
Yep.
So if anyone has any particular, I'll say this much. Quinlan will actually sort of go to your quarter Shir'iven, where I'm guessing you guys will sort of meet up at one point or another.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we'll meet up there.
and he goes, "All right, I got some good news and more good news if you guys are interested." As he starts to reach in his back pocket, and he pulls out these 3 metallic little orbs. Managed to smuggle these outside of the criminal research facility here in the temple. Figured they might be of use to you.
Shiri raises a brow and she kind of steps closer to observe these orbs.
And
What are those?
I'd like to know myself.
Little voice modulators as he presses a button on each of them, and they turn to little spiders. And they stay on Quinlan's hand. He goes,
Fine.
all I
Shiri
gotta do
kinda
is... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Shiri kind of her Leiku twitch a little as soon as it moves.
Yeah.
Then she looks at him that brow raise, what the fuck?
Listen, I know you didn't sign up for this, but... technically you kinda did, but... Consider this an extra measure. All you gotta do is pop one of these bad boys in your mouth, and then you'll be sounding like somebody else entirely within a few seconds. It might feel a little weird. It's kind of just asphyxiated to to the inside of your vocal box. But hey, anything to sort of slip by undetected, right?
We have to swallow those?
It's only momentarily, just, it'll exit the body, naturally. You just gotta, try not to, have a misslip.
What do you mean, misslip?
Just pop the damn bug. As he just tosses you one.
He catches it, but he's eyeing it very warily.
We'll save it for once we're on the ship and we have to change into our disguises, but it's good to have.
For sure. Also, I managed to procure some fake identities for you guys. As he sort of looks, gives you this sort of holo card, and it sort of it has your sort of picture, or he he actually photoshopped an image with you onto a very risque sort of picture. And
She looks at it and then she looks at him why?
Why?
I have a lot. Can you blame me? I'm kind of have a lot of time on my hands. Also,
Their IDs, not images in one of your magazines.
How'd you know about my magazines?
Not my point.
Oh.
Sorry, you had something, Raz?
My brother in Christ.
My brother in Christ.
No, Rez just mutters in the background, Magazines for what?
Or no, does Shiri... Can I actually roll perception to see if I hear that, or are you not hiding that?
I'm not hiding that.
Don't worry about it, just don't ask.
Yeah, also, you will note on the card, it says Galatea Lumia, dancer extraordinaire. Is sort of
What a tagline.
He's like, look, it's the one that was available, and it was the best I could sort of rum up a story, at least. And look, I got a contact who can get you right into as close to this sort of compound that you guys were talking about, where a lot of hot names are going to be there. You just have to play it cool. And look, just keep an eye out for a Pantoran named Charles. Like, he won't know about who you really are, but he'll get you guys in good and close.
Charles, you said?
Charles, like Charles without the ES at the end.
Got you. Okay.
Right, and for you, Raz, I drummed up, and he'll basically like give you like sort of like the outfit you told me about earlier, just like very akin to Anakin at the what was it? Anakin during the Zygeria arc, but a little bit toned down as far as like gold shimmerings on the armor. And like your fake ID reads no, I want is Kadro Norvar.
So Norvar.
Kadro Norvar.
All right. Kadro Norvar.
You're just... I couldn't think of an interesting enough title for you, so you're just the assistant. So, do with that what you will, kid.
Oh, I'm supposed to be a guard of some kind. Can't be that hard.
Alright, and... your sort of, your commander got in touch with me, Shir'iven, and he requested not one of the vocoders, but he did request specifically to be your sort of accountant. So he's in charge of the finances,
Fair enough.
as well as you. And he goes to you, Patch, and sort of drums up this
Patch or Viper?
Viper, sorry, Patch isn't there. He'll like sort of like hand you your fake ID, and it's sort of like you like in this like more Mandalorian-esque sort of armor, like very like sort of banged up here and there, and or like yeah, it's very like Mandalorian-esque armor, not like close to like any real clan. Like the helmet has like a weird sort of look to it, and
is it like legit a Mandalorian-esque, like an outfit from Mandalore, or is it just sort of like, ooh, that looks kind of like a Mandalore from like a nice shot?
Yeah, it's more like it's a Mandalorian armor, like, but the pieces don't match together. It feels like very sort of like, very early, literally like episode 1, season 1 Mando. Just like,
I was gonna say, damn, we got bootleg Din Djarin in here, nice.
Bootleg Din Djarin. Hey everyone, it's Bin Barin.
There he is, the Mandabamian. I don't know.
The Mandabamian is, and we'll say the name he came up with for you.
Nope, I have an archive.
Huh? Sorry?
Nothing.
All right, and the name he came up for you will be Drodst, Seer Drodst.
Seer Drodst.
Or it's Seer Drodst. So CIRDRODOST. And you are Seer Drodst. Seer Drodst, you're gonna be Shir'iven, Galatea's bodyguard. Personal hire. Especially in Separatist space, you can never be too careful. And what you look like under the hood, as like he sort of like presents this more sort of looks more akin to a barbell, kind of like a Zomo. So basically, like you just give more to like the reptilian style underneath, which you easily can replicate with your holographic disguise.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, and it's got like a scarf like just underneath the face, and like you can. I think it can also affect your weapon as well. So basically, the bowcaster would turn, or like in the image, it will sport like a sort of a what's the word I'm looking for? Like sort of like a nasty looking LMG that he's sporting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Groovy.
But yeah, it goes. All right, if you don't need anything else from me, that's about all I can do. Just try to bring back those droids. I will get in serious trouble if they are not returned fully intact.
We'll do our best.
Anything else you want to say before he departs, or to ask him?
No, I think I'm good on my end.
I think I'm good, but you know what? Before he leaves, Shiri does go up to him and she thanks him. Boss, wait. Thank you for all of this.
Oh, well, it's nothing really. I just, mentioned the kid had a lot of faith riding on you and could lead to the end of the war if all goes well, so might be behind the backs of the council, but technically you're a council member, so I think I'm in the clear.
I believe so as well. Just this stays between us. Obviously.
Right. But, I'll see you on this side. When
See
you
you on
get
the other
back.
side.
And he will walk out as day goes by. If you guys want to go out, and if you're looking for anything else specific while you're shopping, then just let me know and I'll let you know how much to mark off.
Yeah.
Shiri needs dancewear.
Mm-hmm.
You said that the contact that Voss had sold that type of stuff, right?
Oh no, he's just a contact that you'll meet on Saleucami.
No, I mean last session.
Oh, did I? Oh no, yeah, that last session. Wait, no, I don't
The
think I
disguise
did.
shop?
Oh no, the Sky Shop. No, he doesn't know anyone. But if you want to just like,
Gotcha. Okay,
yeah,
well,
you just
he
basically have
did
to look
point-
for like clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, so Shiri needs to go into the city to find some. When she's out, she keeps her sabers hidden on her. She
Mhm.
doesn't try to draw attention to herself at all.
Right.
Yeah, so she's really just like trying to get in and get out.
Gotcha. Right.
It's like no one can fucking see me buy this shit.
Yeah, it's easy enough. Like you could pop on Jedi robes or like just any like thing with a hood to sort of disguise your look, and shopkeepers will like sort of like
Oh,
nod
I
you
have
off.
my little fucking. I have my robe that ups my stealth. I can kind of go invisible immediately.
Wait, you're at least gonna pay for these clothes, right? You're not gonna steal them?
No, I'm not fucking stealing. I'm literally gonna like appear in the fucking shop, like boom, and then I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, my regalia.
Like just a quick trip, basically, in and out.
Jesus Christ.
I have
Okay.
advantage on dexterity and stealth checks.
You know what? And like, okay, are you eyeing like best of the best?
Damn.
Are you eyeing like best of the best, like Janswear in here?
What I mean, if
Or if it looks good, like it's passable.
If I'm trying to ham up the idea that if Shiri's trying to ham up the idea that she is one of the best fucking dancers in the galaxy,
It's Brittany,
then
bitch.
she is going to go for the best.
Okay. Then I will say you find like one set that's sort of like there's like a display of it that's like, very much like almost like a sequence, like it's not super see-through, but like, it's very like it is kind of sequensy where like if it's shown in the right light, it does like have a nice brightness to it, and it's very, very fine. And then like like it works very well with your figure, just like how your movements combining like the dance combining the use of the outfit with your Leiku, like you can pull off some very hot shit with that one.
Okay.
And like there is like a little area of fucking what is it? Yeah, like there's like a little stand that like has the stuff all like folded up nicely.
Yeah.
Mm,
She grabs them.
let me just make sure. All right. Yeah, just go ahead and make me a stealth check at advantage.
I'm not stealing, first of all.
I know you're gonna like leave credits at the front, but it's a matter of like if people see just like the clothes sort of evaporate for a moment.
Oh!
Natural
20.
20. All right, go ahead and mark off combat prowess on your thing. But yeah, I'll say, looking at it, you know it's about like 200 or so credits, give or take. So you leave that like up by the desk.
Yeah.
All right, you just sort of like, like the shopkeep, just like this sort of a, this like Gamorrean lady with like makeup, just sort of like doing her nails, like notices for a moment, like just like looks off to, like from where you walked in, then you disappeared, and then just grab the clothes, and then you're just like, just like looking to where you went, and then notices 200 credits just slapped on their desk as you just bolt the fuck out, and then she's like, just like gathering all the credits into her register.
she's like, well, whatever, I guess.
All right, Shir'iven's got her dancer's outfit. All right, and Raz, what about you?
Yeah, he's going shopping too. He's got to get his outfit and gear and stuff to kind of for the trip.
Mhm.
Considering this is a low profile mission we're going on, he's also not going to draw too much attention, just kind of trying to blend in, just getting the clothes and then kind of casually walking out.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll say
I don't believe my cloak has advantage on the stealth
it does
and
not.
stuff.
Yeah, I'll say like you're trying to roll stealth to like appear more casual than anything else. I'm guessing you're like,
yeah,
and you are going in with your white hood and all that jazz.
I am, yes, definitely with the white hood.
All right. I will say, yeah, just go ahead and make me one stealth check, straight roll.
Okay.
Watch rolling that one.
I did not. 18.
18. Okay. Let me see. I'll say like, yeah, you see like a moon, sort of like this long-headed individual, sort of like waiting by the register as you like just go ahead and buy like, a simple like,
I should clarify what I'm looking for in buying, actually.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
He's getting what you described, similar style attire to what Anakin wore in the Zygerian arc. Maybe less fancy, but kind of fits the bill for a grunt. In addition, he's also gonna pick up some. He's gonna pick up some boots, because if he just goes with his rocket shoes that has the J Guys patterns on it, it's gonna be a kicker. So he's gonna hide those.
Yeah.
Just some simple boots and I will post this in the image stuff.
Yeah, and I'll just.
I don't actually. I'll post it in Most Heisely.
Yeah, but just
he's also looking for.
Yeah,
go
just
ahead.
dropping this for chat to see. This is what what's Tati's referring to. Just like very like just same sort of stuff, just minus a bit of the gold. Gaudiness of the fit. Yeah.
Where'd you put it in?
It's in Mos Eisley. Putting in Mos Eisley. Yeah.
I'm not revealing mine just yet.
This and some boots. I don't really need to post an
just
image.
like
just any old sturdy boots.
Like any like black or brown leather will fine.
Yeah, anything like that's fine.
Okay, I'll say they'll probably run you like 100, maybe 75 credits.
All right, and then in addition, because he wants to hide his horns and his face, he knows he's wanted outside of Coruscant. So he wants to blend in. He's gonna try to find any kind of helmet like this.
Ooh, okay.
It's sort of I guess similar-esque in design to like your metal Spartan helmets.
Spartan warrior. Okay.
Yeah, Spartan warrior or anything of the sort that'd be similar.
Okay, I'll say you're able to find maybe like something probably like pretty close to that, minus the plume itself. But
For sure.
Yeah, just like very like, like it's a bit banged up bronze, but in like but there is like padding inside, so it does kind of like accumulate to your horns, but doesn't stand out too tall above your head. So, it works. It gets the job done.
Perfect. Yep, that's all he's looking for. Yeah, and then he's just gonna pay that at the counter real quick. What's the total?
With that, it'll probably run you, just shy. I'll say, yeah, with the helmet too, it's probably gonna run you like 125 credits total with everything.
125, easy enough.
Yeah.
Just removing that from my inventory. And then he just, subtly, casually walks out the door, like kind of blending into the crowd.
Yeah,
With
like
his new belongings.
Yeah, like nobody like really pays you mind. Just like the moon, even just like, all right, that'll be like not even looking. He's like, that'll be 125 credits. Thank you. As he just like not even looking, just snags the credits away and like shoos you off. As he's just just minding like keeping on top of stock and all that stuff.
Yep, and he's out.
All right. I'll say probably the next day, as it'll take that long to like get everything set up. You guys will all sort of like, are you guys like meeting by like where Dameron told you to, like at like whatever like port you guys would be at before you guys launched? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh wait, what about Viper? Did he get what he needed?
Oh yeah, he has disguise self, so he's fine.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I've got that. I'm fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I'll say Patch will sort of come in, and he has like you can see that he had like his armor sort of painted on a little bit, or like he's actually like sporting more of a traditional sort of hood and robes, and like he has the helmet off, and he grew a little bit more facial hair, and he like even shaved his head as well. Goes like as he like unveils it. This is the first time you're like seeing him like this with like facial hair, like with actual like legit stubble and like a baldness. And
Shiri kind of like raises a brow, like, you really wanted to go all out for this, didn't you?
I'm all for you, General, and I well, not exactly the type used for this. Not the type of mission I would normally be picked for, but duty calls.
We're glad to have you, Patch.
all right, and without I'll say like within like a little bit of time, you guys like are waiting there for a few minutes, and then you guys see like a little droid sort of roll up, and it's like this white orange ball with like this small little like astromech looking head on top of it as it like rolls over. Just sort of, just like I'll say like it like bumps into Raz's leg, and like R7 just sort. Yeah, wait, wasn't R7 that's your droid?
R7's my droid, and I also have Recon.
Oh my god, is Recon coming too? Or are you leaving him behind?
I don't want to make him feel like he's left behind.
Pessimistic observation. Oh, great. Another one.
Pessimistic. That's exactly what he says. Yes, just like looking to this fucking adorable BB unit. Just like, and then like R7 just kind of strides to it. Just like goes like, just, like, doesn't like, yeah, this is your first time seeing one of these. Like, this is a bit of an older model, but just like first time seeing in like.
Hey, little guy.
And it's like he's nobody here speaks droid, right? I don't think.
Does it Viper or Patch?
I feel like I should, but I don't.
No.
I feel like I should, but I don't. I need to.
Recon's the translator then.
I need to. That's my next language to learn.
Yeah,
Binary.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
an engineer. I feel like I should.
Yeah, I'll say reconsort. Like, translation. He belongs to the fellow you call Dameron. He is leading you to the ship.
Oh, got you.
As like this little, and he goes like, as he like sort of waves a little bit, and he goes like, translation. He introduces himself as Model BB8.
Oh, boy.
As then like BBA will sort of like roll away, and you guys follow along.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, follow that ball.
And then yeah, like Patch will sort of fall behind, being like, got a bad feeling about this. And
There it is.
Here we go.
as you guys are brought over to this little freighter, it's bit rusty. It's very akin to what is it? Maul and Savage were riding on for a while, like that quadrupedal ship. As and you guys don't have your disguises on now, right?
No, Shiri
No,
has hers
nope.
tucked away.
Okay.
Same with Raz. Yeah, he won't put it on until we're close to arriving at our destination.
And yeah, I'll say, Dameron goes like, well, all right, you guys are looking well, everyone's looking all set for this trip.
Right, and wait, does Shiri have to give him any credentials? Did Voss give him any, or no?
No. You
God.
did not.
Well,
And like Dameron's just like, I'm a low-level Republic pilot. I just haven't seen any action just yet, but I should be able to soar under the radar, no problem.
she'll be fine. I do trust you, Dameron.
And then he sort of goes, but Quinlan did give me this, as he like points off to the ship, and you notice that there is kind of like a very sort of like a very raunchy entertainment sort of spray painted thing on the side of this freighter.
Shiri, is it like
It's
the
not
fucking
Shir'iven
Padme-
on it,
it's-
but there's
is
like
it
a very
the
like
Padme- Is it like the Padme one in the deleted scene?
yeah, it's like the Padme one, the deleted scene, where it's not. I'll say like the women on it. There's like a Kuroju, so like this four-handed like orange woman with, like one's like sort of like riding a pole with two hands, and the other two are sort of like holding like a man on one hand and a woman on the other. It just says like Entertainment Plus or something on the side of the ship, and Dameron goes, he requested that the ship have this sort of thing on it. It's not exactly, pretty for my taste. But it's sort of. He told me at least much it'll sell your gimmick, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, no, I see how he sees it.
Oh,
And Shiri
great.
just like shakes her head.
Yep, that's Quinlan for you.
Yep.
And like Patch is just like looking off like to Viper, being like that's not gonna be us later, is it?
Oh, wait, Patch to me.
Patch, yeah, Patch is just whispering to you.
And he just sort of like looks over and just sort of like, oh no, we're fine.
I can't dance, mate. Was born even on Camino. I was practically born with 2 left feet.
No. See, here's the thing. She's the main attraction, and we're more like the side pieces, so to say.
Right.
We don't got to do much. Just stand there and look menacing.
I mean, you have to look menacing. I just got to be the accountant, which shouldn't be too hard. But if things go bad, I gave the astromech some flashbangs, so we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just sort of gives him a pat on the shoulder.
He breathes a sigh of relief for a moment. But yeah, Dameron will sort of board you all onto the freighter. It is a little bit rusted up, but I'll say like BBA will like show you around the quarters, or at least like what would be normally loading spaces. As like basically like this is it's essentially a loading freighter that's like has probably like what a half or 3/4 of all of its like items just stripped away, so it's pretty spacious inside. But
Nice.
yeah, and as you guys are preparing to take off and getting off into hyperspace, Dameron will sort of get over the comms. By the way, you might all want to strap in if you can find a place to hold yourself down. Forgot to mention this quick little tidbit. We're going deep in a separate space, so I gotta fly through a bit of a nebula. Maybe it'll take like a few minutes. Just relax and hold on to something.
And with that, she helps, make sure, like, our R7 is, like, in some little...
Oh, yeah, R7 already
area.
has his Magnalocks turned on, just...
Okay, good.
and then...
Is Recon okay?
Recon's just hovering, so it's just like...
Observation. If the chances of surviving and flying through a nebula are 7,362 to 1.
That's better than nothing.
But yeah, he's just floating there. I'll say BB-8 kind of like all like these little wires will sort of like spoon him out from inside him as he like sort of will clamp into the ship.
Yeah, and then Shiri finds somewhere to like hunker down with everything, and she's good.
And Raz?
Yeah, he's finding a place to strap in, like, tight, so, he doesn't go careening in the ship. Like, after, he'd probably find a spot, and after Dameron says that, he's like, now he tells us, well, no one said this trip wasn't gonna be exciting.
Alright. So, as you guys will all like, and Viper yourself, any particular thing you're doing?
He's bracing, making sure that everything's just gonna be, as is, just like for when, yeah, he's bracing, just like just holding on to whatever, just like a handle or something.
Yeah, Patch is, immediately bracing onto you, and he just looks, and he looks at you, Shir'iven, just like, I hope this plotter knows what he's doing!
He's one of the best!
As you guys immediately, just like immediately get pelted with asteroids as he's like flying through. I'm gonna give him his first piloting check to see how well he handles the nebula.
Oh god.
He has a +10 to this, but that is a natural 1, so not a great start.
I swear to God.
So immediately the ship is like overrun with heat, and you guys are just like, there's moments where there's like zero gravity in the ship, and like, but you guys are now also sweltering hot inside. And on Dameron's overland just says like, everything's fine! Everything's fine! You guys don't see him on the... He's, like, you guys won't see this, but he's like, just like, sweating at the controls, just trying to get everything up and running. And like, BB-8's just... just kind of looks to R7, just being like... or R7 just like tries to like waddle over to... BB-8 just like having like a last moment of words together that you guys can make out. Alright, second roll. Alright, that's better. Natural 20 for 30 total in piloting. So you guys basically make up the difference as he's pulling off the rougher spots of the nebula, and then he's, at this point now you guys are hitting more bumps or like he's nearly like dodging like these giant sort of I forget what the eels are called that they run into space, but the Balmorre eels. As he's flying through the nebula. All right, last check. All right, 21. Yeah, he just barely gets out of the nebula and goes, all right, great news. We are out of the nebula and everything is okay. We will be arriving on Saleucami in just a few minutes. I'm gonna put this on autopilot and take a fucking nap. And he just immediately goes off the comms, and Patch just falls over. Oh god. All right, everyone good?
Everyone's fine, Patchy. You all right? This isn't ship sickness, is it?
No, it's just sheer odd terror. It's I have my ship leg, sir. It's not used to this rough of flying.
I thought he was an ace pilot. Oh, man.
That's what I heard too.
But yeah, you guys will eventually, like, I'll say, like, there is one moment where you guys are approaching Saleucami and there appears to be a blockade around the planet. But then, what is it? As you guys are stopped by, like, this ultra, like, this, Maleficent class frigate. And, like, the droids are, like, coming around the back to sort of, like, scan what's aboard, or, like, just see everything. He'll sort of go into the comms. Guys, you got droids coming to the back of the ship. If you got disguises, you might want to pop them on real quick.
Yeah, Shiri looks to Patch, Viper, and Raziel. Mine's going to take a few minutes. Stall while I take care of it. And she kind of, like, grabs her bag and runs to go and get changed in the back.
Yeah, R7 will join you. Just follow along. But yeah, you guys are getting on your disguises?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll say describe how the sort of the holographic disguise sort of takes over your look, Viper.
So first off, let's just get this out of the way. Boom, pop holographic disguise.
All right.
As he's just sort of like he fiddles with the little like the Matrix armor little widget on his chest, and just sort of like does a quick just sort of like to the left, and just sort of like as slowly just sort of like a almost like sort of like the nano armor from Iron Man. I mean the nano armor from that the Iron Man nano machine. Nanobot armor.
Nanobot armor. Yeah.
Man, yeah, it just sort of like slowly just sort of like slowly covers over his entire just like body.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll say like the armor, like it does, yeah, like it basically like turns your armor from like this stoic white, all matching pieces, very beautiful, and like even like the eyes on the helmet, it all just sort of goes away, and then it's suddenly this sort of rough, almost rusted, dirty bits of armor, and the helmet itself kind of like has this black sort of sheen to it, and has like an orange visor.
Yeah, and now and just sort of like, and for the finishing touch, as he just sort of like takes the that spider droid or just like that thing that supposedly is supposed to help change your voice, and just sort of like, it goes down the hatch and just like opens the mouth, plops it down, and just praise to God it works. Praise to the maker.
All right, it will, and it's like it hurts her. It is kind of like a bit cough-inducing a bit for a moment, but with time it does like take over, and whatever new voice you feel suits this personality will eventually start to come out.
And just sort of like, all right.
Well, is it working? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird.
And Patch will sort of look to you with his eyebrows where he's like, can confirm that's pretty bloody weird.
I already had a sort of lisp with the Trandoshan DNA inside of me, but now it just accentuates it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's scummy enough, right?
Oh, yeah. Plenty scummy. Plenty scummy. Plenty scummy. All right. Let's hope the others are less fucking frightening. We'll go over to you, Raz, as you like quickly. You've had your disguise on for a little bit at this point. It's not as difficult to put on. So
yeah, all that gear, helmet's already on. He takes the vocoder metal ball bug thing. Here goes nothing, and he swallows it down the hatch. Probably some discomfort.
Oh yeah, it's very weird. It's like, imagine just like you're swallowing a spider, like an actual live one, but it's like its legs are thick. You feel it moving, and it like slowly placing itself within your voice box, and then just resting.
Just like That's weird. Okay.
I'm guessing this takes a matter of time to get used to.
I reckon it does.
Well, it's not like we're going to be having this to be our thing. Get in, get out, get the ship, and finish the mission. Oh, God.
Hopefully sooner rather than later.
Patch is-
And to describe his voice more, imagine more of a, because his voice, his natural voice is youthful, right? So it's
Yeah.
more it's more gravelly, it's more rough.
yeah.
Think of like
like a baby Savage, pretty much.
the Baby Sauvage, Badman, something along those lines. Very gruff, kind of
Yeah.
intimidating, has a bit of a
Okay.
rasp.
Gotcha.
to it.
Gotcha. For sure. All right. And I'll say like the battle
What,
droid.
is,
like,
what was Patch?
yeah.
reaction?
Patch was gonna say like, you have no idea how little I want this to last. He's just like looking at both of you, just sounding terrifying to him. He's like, this is very fucking weird for Patch. And
Not a fan of this any more than you are.
yeah, and I'll say, as the door starts to open up, or like the boarding entrance comes down, Shir'iven, you'll get your disguise on, and yeah, describe your look to the crew.
Hold, I'm getting the image. Hold on, I gotta save it. Okay, hold on.
Get your awoogas ready, chat.
Yeah, basically. Hold on, I'm putting
Get
in
your Soren Pogs ready in chat.
I'm putting in a VC text.
Alright, let's see it.
Where the fuck is it? Where did I save it? There it is.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I will share this with
Hubba.
yeah. Just get a look at that. Bam, bam, bam. Just let's say
So, like,
all that glorious and
You like thighs.
Shuri, while she was disguised, she did store her sabers in R7,
mm-hmm.
and anything else that could be deemed bad, she hasn't stored in there.
For sure. I'll say, Raz, I'll say you
Oh,
would have
yeah.
basically, you have the option of basically storing one of your two sabers in there, or your pistol. So basically, like, any combination of the two things.
okay. Well, he'd probably put his sabers in there because it would draw more attention than. Okay. So, he would put his sabers in there because that would draw more attention than blasters. But would he know if blasters are okay to take or not?
They'd be more okay than lightsabers, yeah.
Okay, well, basically, he just put anything in there that would draw attention to him. He doesn't want to draw any attention, so whatever he can put in there, he'd prioritize the sabers first, but if he can put more stuff in there, cool.
Okay. And I'll say, yeah, basically, if you guys want to call on, and I'll say, what is it? Patch will sort of keep his pistol in R7 as well. Like, that's all the weapons he brought, along with a couple flashbangs that R7 has. And basically, how it works is, like, on your turn, basically, like, as, like, your call action, or, like, a free action, you can call R7 to, like, pop your weapons to. As long as he's within 30 feet, he can launch it to you, or you can go over to him and pull it out as a bonus. But, yeah.
Cool.
But, yeah. And, yeah, Shir'iven would, if you want, you can have, you could have popped to the,
Yeah,
what is
she
it?
did.
All right. And what's her new voice?
So she comes out and immediately she looks annoyed.
Oh yeah, and as you do, like, come out, Patch immediately blushes and, like, puts the hood further down into his face.
Not one word of any of this has been spoken of outside this mission.
My lips are sealed.
You don't have to tell me twice.
And like Patch goes like, cross my heart, hope to die, cross my heart, hope to die. As these like 2 battle droid or like 3 battle B1 droids sort of like get on the ship and goes like,
All right, what's the situation here?
as he like sort of like looks to the 4 of you in the back.
What was the name of the guy again? I'm writing it down just so I can
Charles.
remember. Oh, okay.
We've been sent for by Charles for the party that's happening tonight.
Charles. Pores and pores? The spraying done on Saleucami?
Mm-hmm.
As he like sort of like goes over manifest.
All right, stand over and get scanned. You don't want any unwanted weapons, unregistered weapons on board.
Of course.
As like the B1 sort of scan you, just like scan you by, I'm assuming, what is it? Yeah, like Viper and Raziel turn over your blasters while you get scanned.
Yep. Pretty
Right.
much.
Goes like, all right, dear sweet, y'all check out. See you on the surface.
And then, yeah, one of the B1s sort of like, as he's like walking away from you, Shir'iven, he just kind of gets distracted and bongs his head on one of the bars.
Wait, which one gets distracted?
Like basically like the left battle droid is he like he like does a double take, just like sort of like scanning you,
and like
he
she,
bongs his head.
as he's staring, she does give a little like she does the over the top like. "Mwah."
Is he like?
It's like, oh, come on. She doesn't have even any mechanical bits.
Circuits.
Don't go spoiling your circuits over her. He goes like, I know.
As the boarding party leaves, and you guys are cleared to land on Saleucami. Oh boy.
As soon as like those battle droids leave, Shuri just like, oh, I hate this so much. Immediately, she's like rubbing at her temple.
And like Pat's just like, I mean, yeah, this is really bloody awkward, but again, not gonna say anything to the other troopers about what happens here, but I'll,
No.
yeah.
Yep.
Alright. And yeah, Dameron's just like, alright, couple minutes from touching down on Saleucami, if anything else you need. And I'll say like just as he's about to touch down, he like comes back from the cockpit and goes, and he's like, alright, everything looking A-okay, and oh, wow.
Can we stop gawking? Can we stop gawking?
And Raziel, he looks up with the Spartan helmet on and he's glaring at Dameron.
No, I was gonna say just like one lift of the helmet from Viper, and just sort of like just a brief, just sort of like a.
Oh,
Fair.
Not another word.
lips
The best-
sealed.
It is the best thing that he had in mind. Because I'm a Twi'lek.
I know, we're not gonna fall into stereotypes, it's just, it's what the mission calls for, I ain't gonna judge too harshly, but, you know, he does good work.
So he does.
Alright, just, I'm just dropping you off here, so hoping you guys catch a ride, or find the means of getting off-world, if things go bad.
We have the means of getting off. We're aiming for one of the ships that he owns, so...
Yeah. Well, enjoy your time on Saleucami. I'm getting out of Dodge, so have fun. As he sort of like,
Safe travels.
right, I'll say like as like the ramp sort of goes down, and like it's just sort of like a mix of this. It's not a super busy spaceport, but just, you know, couple of Grand. You're seeing a couple of Pantorans and other humans sort of like mixed about, just like, you know, like going to and from each ship and just like getting various supplies. And yeah, like they're like it's sort of a mix of a spaceport, like for like ships docking and exiting, as well as like some minimal like quick on the boots trade. But you're also seeing a couple of B1s around here, just sort of like at attention posts and like, you know, various like guarding stations of like, you know, you're seeing some people like board like a space freighter or like a travel, what's the word I'm looking for? Civilian transport. But yeah. And I'll say, like, as you guys are getting unloaded off the ship, let me change that. As you guys are getting off of the transport, it takes a little bit of time, but yeah, your ship sort of will fly off with freighter. And you guys have a moment of two to yourselves, just like sort of taking your surroundings, if there's anything you'd like to do.
Shiri, she is going to kind of like, she's gonna cover herself up, at least, for when they're there. She doesn't make it, like, you know, enough to be like, oh, I'm a mysterious person, but it's like, you know, I'm not trying to show off the fucking goods.
Oh, for sure, yeah. You pop on, like, a nice coat or, like, means of covering up everything. Yeah. And, Pat just kind of looks around and goes like, seeing a lot of clankers here, General.
Bad noticing.
Well, hopefully security's not too tight around this ship you're looking for.
Wait, does he not know what ship we're looking for?
I mean, I don't think he does.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I thought someone would have told him.
I thought someone told him to. Alright, well.
Because Raz just told him he's coming along and thought Shiri or Quinlan would have told him the extra details.
Shiri kind of like grits her teeth a little bit.
He looks at her awkwardly like, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
What? He just kind of looks to both of you.
No. Now, obviously, we said this is a down-low mission. Nothing is going to be reported or anything like that. We're here to retrieve the Slave One.
Wait, as you guys are about to have this sort of conversation, you guys see riding up on a speeder just to the front of you, this sort of I'll just drop this in image references. This Pantoran with like these little yellow lines like across his eyes and down his chin. But I'll put this in VC text chat. And he like has this like very like lovely purple yellow sort of coat, and he has like all these like various ear piercings, and he like sort of like takes off his goggles.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
I'll open it up and show it to chat, but yeah. He's a fine boy. But yeah, he sort of like gets off this little speeder that has like its own little like dragging transporter. Goes like, "Alright, howdy loves. I'm looking for Galataya's entertainment."
Oh, that's right here.
Oh, Shayla, you look gorgeous. As he like sort of goes up to you and like pecks both your cheeks. Mwah, mwah. Oh.
He returns it. Mwah.
Quinlan Voss, tell me a lot about you. Heard you bringing some very fine moves to the party.
Oh, trust me, I know how to work it, so I'm sure they will be entertained.
I'm bringing a lot of, it's the first time in a hot minute since the Seppi sent a lot of big fish over here for a nice little get-together. And there's a lot of you looking quite snazzy as well, as he like sort of like looks to everyone, and yeah, he's just sort of eyeing you and goes like,
It will be a bit before they arrive, so I've got quarters set up for the lot of you. If you need to sort of put down your wares, have your droids charge, any of that good stuff. And like R7 sort of pipes up, and then he goes, "Oh, you got little astromech here. Oh, don't worry, love, we got little oil bits for everything. Paws and Paws has got the ultimate relaxation spot on all of Saleucami. We got everything you need to just get away and relax." But,
Oh, well, how does that sound, buddy?
And then, I'll say you didn't tuck away R7, right? No, what was it? Recon,
You mean
right?
recon?
Recon, I'm sure I can pass is that he is going to be like a fucking like, oh, he records any of the fucking things that happen.
He sets up your OnlyFans.
Basically, no, he sets. Basically, it's like those those parts of the recordings from the parties or whatever it's like that they use in like advertisement videos. He's responsible for that.
And yeah, I'll say like Recon sort of chimes and goes like, "Observation. I could use a bit of this so-called relaxation."
You
And then-
deserve it. We have time before we have to go to the party.
And Charles sort of goes up being like, "Oh, and your little droid here, we'll give him some nice R&R. He does doing the forces work, taking off lovely pictures of yourself. And don't worry, you got the okay from me if you want to take some shots from the party to take home or use for your own personal purposes. I won't judge you." As he kind of winks and like gives a little. All right. So, any other questions from the lot of you? I mean, I know you're not the big ticket item for the evening, but I want to do my guests a nice little justice.
No, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much for the kindness.
Oh, and pardon me, miss, I've given my full name. The name is,
As he kind of, he just.
Charles Vagana. It's your service.
And the rest of you? Kind of first looking to you, Raz.
Cadro Nover.
Alright, Cadro Nevere. And you? Just looking at tall, dark, and scary? Looking at you, Viper.
Oh, me. He just sort of like
Or Norvar, whatever.
he just sort of
Hollywood
looks
friends.
over and just sort of like says,
Drots, at my lady's service.
Ah, Sir Drots. It's a fine one. Not getting those Mandalorians would be a bit expensive, but nothing like the best of the best to protect high-value entertainment like yourself, eh?
Well, when you work with such a client with a Twi'lek such as her, you have to make sure that you are, how I say,
and he does sort of like a glint of his. He shows just like a bit of his fangs.
armed to the teeth.
Nice. And what about you, mate?
And,
And then sort of like you just hear, just internal to himself, you just hear, just trying to stomach that.
and then he kind of looks over to Patch, and he goes like, "What about you, mate?" And then he just kind of chokes under pressure, just kind of looking at the rest of you. He goes,
Pat. All right, Pat. This little symbol is not a name of. You're from Corellia, I suppose. Not exactly a common name around here, or from the Separatist worlds.
And he just sort of like Viper speaks up. Dross speaks up and just sort of like,
Oh, do mind the accountant. He's very new to the life of exotics.
Oh, makes sense.
And
He's
Shiri kind of like, Galatea puts her hands on his shoulders and like she just quickly does a little, a calm emotions casting on him.
"Okay."
Yeah. Just
And he'll,
tease him up.
he'll fail the saving throw, and he'll start to calm down, being like,
yes.
She was gonna interject when she did it too, so it's just
"Oh yeah, if we go ahead."
Just a little nervous to the nightlife. This is one of his first big nights with us, so Go a little easy on him.
Oh, as he like sort of like stops, like he like wipes the sweat off his brow for a moment, goes like, yes, first time overseeing Galatea in person, which is certainly something. So he like gives his forced smile.
You'll get used to it in time, new kid.
Oh, and you had something, Drotz?
Yeah, no, never mind. It's
Okay. And
it
then,
was more covering for Pat.
okay.
Pat, yep.
Yeah, and then he goes, well, alright, if we got no more questions, I'll get you roared over to Paws and Paws. And yeah, just so you guys have it in your notes, it's called Pores and Pores. Basically, Pores, like the skin pores, and pouring of drinks. That's the name of this sort of like hot spring sort of area.
I love that.
Yeah. And you guys travel for quite a bit. I'll say it's like 45 or so minutes as you're getting on over. I'll say if you wanted to recast holographic disguise on yourself, Chase, you can for free. Just
Oh, it's been more than an hour? Yeesh.
like it's about to be more than an hour. So
Alright.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's a level 1, so that's
2 more,
Huh?
yeah.
and holographic disguise again.
All right. That is maintained. And yeah, and you guys are like riding through the plains of Saleucami. It's quite a bit of a trip. A couple of minutes like going past down all this like various like grasslands and these little, high areas, and you're seeing a lot of reeks, those like those 3-horned rhino things from the Geonosian arena. You're just seeing like sort of gallivanting along the plains. Just like rolling around here. And yeah, I'll say there's like I'll say Charles sort of looks to the rest of you like as the ride's going on, goes like, so how's the war been affecting your business? I imagine it's a bit harder to try to sell your stuff when, HoloNet's been HoloNet's been dominated by that Republican separatist propaganda, eh?
It's been a bit annoying, but we tend to have some really nice customers from the Separatists, at least.
Oh yeah, those Separatists pay mighty fine dollars for ladies like yourself, and what about the law of you?
Drott speaks up and just sort of looks over and just sort of like,
In times such so tense as these, it seems that everyone these days wants more protection, especially in clientele such as the missus here.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're always gonna have your blast at the ready. You never know when a bloody lunatic with another blaster or one of those Jedi shows up, and you never...
Oh, please, those light-waving church folk are mere... just the worst. Always breaking down on the rules and whatnot. The way I see it, there's 2 things that any desperate folk would pay for. Entertainment and protection. We, well, all of us, provide a little bit of both.
That is true. Those Jedi, man. Can't wait till this war's all over and they're a thing of the past, eh? And what
It's
about
not-
you? Oh, sorry.
sorry. Just one thing. It's just sort of like,
It's not like they can't dictate the entire galaxy.
Yeah, oh, that'll be the day when those bloody Jedi start an empire. Hey, and what about you, little man? As he kind of like shouts in more your direction, Raz.
And he'll just go, a bit similar, really. Where there's war, there's always ruckuses and shouting and disturbances. Someone has to keep the order to our missus here. Keep things organized. And if anyone causes trouble, well, I'll be there to sort them out.
Oh, I can tell. Surprised they're starting off as a god so young, but can't exactly get a pin on, your background exactly. But I'm sure you've got quite an interest in kill count or, record of knocking people the bloody hell out.
You could say that. Beggars can't be choosers, and, well, I'm the best man in the job in her line of work, so I've stuck around this long.
All right. So, and you guys will like continue riding on until eventually you get to Pores and Pores, and I'll say you sort of will arrive there in time, as like you see like and one of those EOP, those like camels, sort of like waiting up front, as Charles goes like, we're just in time to catch one of my favorite suppliers. He grows quite a bit for the locals here. Very nice little fellow, got situated here a couple of months back, but he does good work. As you sort of see this fellow in like a sort of one of those straw hats that's like very circular, as he takes it off and reveals a very familiar face to Patch and Viper, with these awful looking sunburns to the sides of his face and rocking a little ponytail, as Charles goes like, "Oi, LaQuine! Good to finally see you, man!"
Oh my god! Cut LaQueen!
And as he sort of like strides out, as he comes out of there, like basically with like an empty basket, and like ties it off to the OB and goes like, "Oh, always happy to help, Charles." As he sees Patch and immediately like tenses up for a moment, goes like, and Charles goes like, "Oh, you made more new friends here. They're gonna be supplying the entertainment for this evening." As Cut goes,
Oh,
"Oh,
cut! Oh, shit! Oh, okay.
He goes, "Oh, really? Wow. A pleasure to meet all of you. Cut LaQuine," as he like sort of like offers a hand as you guys are taking off the speeder. R7 will sort of pop off and like start to roll towards Cut and stretch a hand as he like steps as like he says like, "Don't you remind me of somebody?" in droid. And Patch will sort of go as well as he goes like, "Pat, I'm the accountant of this little bunch." And Cut goes like, "Oh, nice to meet you, Pat." He's got like gives like this awkward smile, and he goes like, "Cut, you're missing the main ticket items, mate. Get a look at it. We got the Galatea Lumina here." As he kind of like just like stretches his hands and like to you, to you, Sherry, as like you get a closer look at this guy, and like yeah, it basically it looks like, you know, like a clone trooper, yeah. He just appears like, you know, very, very rugged, just like, you know, like a lot dirtier than the other clones you're used to seeing.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's just standing there, just like, "Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am." As he like takes off his hat for a moment.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, darling.
Well, I know that I've heard tale about the clientele that's going to be showing up tonight. You're in for they're in for quite a show, I can tell.
Oh, I'm sure of it, and we've planned accordingly, so don't worry.
Oh, great. Well, hopefully I can catch the tail end of it before you guys head off world. Not sure. My wife might not approve as much, but
Hey,
Hey.
there we go.
and
He's
Char just goes like, "Oh, it's all right, mate. You'll get. Hey, I mean, she's. I don't know. Maybe your wife can give us some good tips." And like, Cut just like sort of elbows him for a moment.
God.
I was like, "You know what? Fair. Crossed a bit of a line there. Noted. Will not happen again." And Cut will go like, "That's another couple credits on your stock for this week." It's like, understandable, mate, for sure. And yes, the other two folks here, as he like points off to Drotst and you, Novar.
Cadro Navar. A pleasure.
Oh yeah, and you too, Viper.
Oh, okay.
Drots, Drots. The pleasure is all mine.
great. Nice. It's nice to meet all of you. I've got to get back to my family. I've got a long day ahead of me for more crops to harvest, you know, things of that nature. I will hopefully see you next time. As he like slowly is like squinting, or no, not squinting, just like trying to like slowly step towards his Eobi. Anything else anyone wants to say before he leaves?
Not out loud.
And like, Patch sort of goes like, hey, if you're ever looking to, are you from Saleucami, friend? And Kaka's like, oh yeah, I've, been here, born and raised here all my life. Yeah, Saleucami.
Well, obviously, that was a fucking lie.
Yeah. I mean, if you want.
Out of character. I can't stress that enough. Out of character.
Okay.
I can't stress that enough.
That is fair.
That was a Tyler the Creator reference.
Yeah.
I will say, as Cut is talking, his voice kind of sounds similar to the other troopers that like Raz has interacted with, right? Or does it
100%? Yeah. Very similar.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's a dead giveaway. He's not going to talk out loud, but I've got something for it as we continue to travel.
Okay.
But you go first.
But yeah, and he goes, and then Patch sort of goes like, well, maybe you ever have thoughts of, exploring the galaxy further, beyond just the outer rim? And Cut goes, oh no, mate, I rather like it here. It's, looking after my family and have a nice life here. It's peaceful, and I like to keep it that way. That just kind of looks to you, Shir'iven, for a quick moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, fair enough. It was good seeing you, Cut. So he gives him a nice quick hug.
Wait, what was the last thing he said to Shiri? I'm sorry.
Oh no, he didn't say anything to Shiri. The last thing.
What did he say?
The last thing he said was I got a family here. I like to keep it that way.
Got you.
And he sort of gives a quick, tight that Predator handshake between Arnie and that other actor. As he hugs Cut and goes and then Cut will sort of get on his Yopi and ride off. And Charles is like,
Cut's such a swell lad, ain't he?
shame we won't be able to get to see him more, or if he makes another stop next week or so. But yeah, I'll show you around. As he brings you inside, and you're in a more of an arid part. You notice as you're getting off the speeder, it is quite humid in this part, and there's you've noticed you had a couple of close calls with some geysers nearby, and it is just naturally just very hot and sweaty. But yeah, as you guys are getting inside the pores and pores, you see there's a couple of folks inside. You see, there's a huge sort of a middling stage with a pole for pole dancing in the middle, and there's various tables and chairs surrounding that, and you see natural forming geysers sort of that have these little tools on them to sort of regulate the amount of heat that comes out of them. So the place is naturally sort of steamy, but as Charles will show you, there's sort of a button off to the side that can control how much steam and smoke is inside the facility, and out at a good temperature. You have this sort of droid, multi-armed droid at the bar, preparing various drinks, as he gives enough for each of you to have for yourself as you get rested in and adjusted. And I'll say, as far as clientele here, there's not really much aside from there's a Rhodian who's passed out by the bar, and there's a couple humans and other races chatting it up in various booths, but it's not super poppin'. And Charles will say, turn to you guys, going, right. Again, it's reminder. This is. Don't be discouraged. We're expecting quite a full house this evening. I've got. There should be we're getting very high separatist chain of command types coming in here, looking to, and along with a couple of bounty hunters. I know some of the rigs that pass through here. That's regulars, and just. You'll be doing a couple of the same show. I mean, I can play you the track you'll be dancing to, if that helps sort of get you in the mood. I don't know, your rehearsal duties.
I tend to let the music move me.
Fair enough. And that's right, and I got a live band as well. Not here at the moment. They have a cool time, but yeah, I got at least a trick that sort of, suffices in playing the normal goods.
And who should enter in the band but Sam Rebo, the father of Max Rebo?
Sam Rebo. Taught Max Rebo everything I knew about music.
Yeah, that's right. That's one of the things in fucking like a Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
God.
Is his dad really named Sam Rebo?
No, that was a joke.
Okay, well, I mean, now I kind of want to be real here. His dad is Sam Rebo. But yeah, and Char will sort of be like, well then, that's the name of the place and everything set up. Make yourselves comfortable. Oh, and I will say, you guys will notice that there are at least like 4 separatist commando droids sort of sprouting about through here.
These guys.
Yeah. And they're rocking just like the typical blasters, nothing like too extravagant, but yeah. And what would you guys like to do until the people arrive?
So, are we left alone in our room for the time being?
I'll say what is it? Fucking yeah, Char will point you off to your rooms. There's like 8 rooms within this place, or no, I'll say there's like 10. It's like, yeah, it's cozy enough for all of you guys, but like 1 room is enough for like 4 people comfortably. But yeah, he'll point you off to your rooms. It'll be like, it's only a couple credits a night. It's a bit simple, but it's got all the basic necessities. Hollow vision if you're looking to just watch something while you're waiting. You've got a call button if you want my droid to whip you up some drinks or, refreshments of any kind. And, yeah, just basic necessities. Runs you about 5 credits an evening.
That's fine.
Right, of course. Just, you need anything, just give me an old ringer-upper. As he kind of like knocks on wood and leaves you guys alone. And Patch immediately closes the door and being like, that was a bloody trooper out there. That cut fellow.
I noticed.
His voice and looks were specifically dead on. What's he doing here?
That's what I want to know. And what he said, he has a family?
Perhaps he's MIA, at least to my knowledge.
Yeah, Patch is gonna roll a lore check.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like
if anyone wants to, who is proficient in lore, like if anyone wants to roll a lore check, you may.
Hey,
Sure.
22.
22 for sure.
11.
17.
Yeah, I will say a bit tougher for. It's a little bit hard. Yeah, I'll say basically you and Viper, you and Patch have about the same role, so like you at least had to piece together that. Yeah, like you guys could at least piece together. He must have been on a mission that was towards Saleucami, and he must have crash landed here. But yeah, I'll say with Shir'iven and Raz, you guys can piece together. It was towards Saleucami, but like the specifics are probably more. His vessel must have been the ones that gotten like jumped by Grievous, and escape pod might have landed here like months ago, and like he just basically like spent his time just sort of you know, it was probably like, you know, one of the battles where Grievous just got to jump on like an unfortunate crew of clones, but he just was very lucky to have landed on a remote world like this. And yeah, at least like that's as far as what you know of the specifics.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, Raz will go on and go. From what I heard, Grievous was attacking anything in his sight. It wouldn't be out of the ordinary if he jumped Cut's ship and his crew, left them stranded here. I don't know about the specific details, but he might have been traveling near Saleucami and got jumped. Question is, I don't know what he's still doing here, or if he's having trouble getting off-world.
General, as he like kind of looks, Patch kind of looks to you, Shir'iven.
Mm-hmm.
Should we report this back to High Command? I feel like this... If there's a stranded clone here, that's, I think, enough cause to get him out of here. Or...
I don't think that we should get him out of here, especially if he says that he has a family. Look, if we have time, I think it's best that if you would like, you are allowed before the show to go check in on him, see what you could find. But I don't want...
sorry,
it doesn't seem... If he has a family here, I don't think that it's a good idea to report it back.
Is he like, will sort of like take off the hood and be like, and leave you here alone with just Raz and Viper?
I shall be fine, just make it back before the show.
If I may.
Yeah.
Go on.
Would you, if you're dead set on finding this cut, do you need assistance?
I can talk to him myself. I have a good means of tracking, and that tracks with enough time. I should be able to find a ride and get over there quickly on my own.
All right. What do you think? And he's looking to Shir'iven.
I'll be in and out. They won't know they... I'll be quick with this. I have to find out for myself.
Of course. We'll let you know if we find anything else before the show. Just be safe.
Of course, General. As Patch will sort of like talk to Charles, and he'll like get on Antiope himself. That's kind of like just there, just and he'll ride off, following Cut's tracks. And with that, we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah. If you thought the arc gets crazy now, just wait till we come back.
Oh my
boy.
god.
But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. In all of its zaniness.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, we'll be back in about 10-ish minutes, folks, so stay right there. We'll be back in a mo. And welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. So, we are continuing on as the group has basically allowed Patch to sort of go off on his own to attempt to sort of track down LaQuain and figure out the specifics of what's going on with him, maybe talk to him a bit more about his situation here on Saleucami, and see what they can agree or disagree on further. But is there anything the three of you are doing left to your own devices here at the Pores and Pores paradise or springs, essentially?
Shuri's like definitely nursing a fucking headache from putting on this fucking act already.
Okay.
Yeah, Raz will take notice and he'll go, "You hanging in there okay?"
Trying my best to.
This is certainly a mission.
It's excruciating, I can tell you that much.
Hopefully it will be in and out before you know it.
I'm hoping. It's... I just didn't think that I'd be doing this again.
And, like, Recon sort of pipes up. Observation. If you want to ensure that these photos if they do take pictures, that I can self-destruct and ensure that they will never be seen.
Do it after the party as to not draw attention during it.
So, question. You are authorizing the use of my self-destruct on the separatists that may appear here?
Oh shit, wait, she's like, wait a minute. No, you didn't. I don't want to lose you, Recon. I don't. No self-destruct.
Sarcastic excitement. I will place myself in the corner to ensure that no unauthorized photographs are taken.
I was gonna say sarcastic admiration. Oh, thank the maker.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll say.
I didn't hear that. She didn't hear the self-destruct part.
Yeah, that's fine. That was close to being real bad. But yeah, you guys will get more comfortable here. I'll say, Viper, if you can pop off just one more hour of the.
Oh yeah, one more hour, one more slot coming right.
Yeah, as night draws nearer on Saleucami. Yeah, holographic disguise, just keeping that going. You guys are getting more and more comfortable in the place as like the live band shows up, and it is the Cantina band. They have a traveling gig. It's like, what is it? What are they called? Like, I forget. It's the Bith Boys, the guys who play the Cantina song.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh god.
But yeah, like they show up behind you and like, you know, or like they like are getting their things all prepped up, and some of them come up to you, Shir'iven, like they ask for you like to sign their arms or their instruments.
I have found the name of the band, and it is not what I expected.
Oh, that's right. They're the Jizz Whalers.
No. Okay, so the name of the band, they are canonically known as Figrin Dawn and the Modal Nodes.
Yeah, Figridon the Modal Nodes.
That is a name.
Yeah,
that's a mouthful.
Yeah, the Modal Nodes. I'll ask you, Shir'iven, to like sign their foreheads or their arms, or if you will.
Shuri will sign. You know, any place that they point to, she'll sign for them. She draws like a little heart and a star next to her name as well.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, yeah, as the night continues on, the first guy that shows up to the place is Raziel. You immediately recognize him. He has a couple Nemoidian commandos on his left and right, who you know as Newt Gunray.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh, fuck.
as he goes over, and Charles is like, "Oh, Viceroy, a pleasure to finally have you here at my little resort." And Newcomer's like, "Cut it with the talk, Pantoran. I need to get away from this conflict. Had too many close calls with Skywalker and Kenobi at my tail, and I can finally relax at this little spa. I hope you brought a good show for this evening." And Charles is like, "Of course, Viceroy, I got nothing but the best for you. Just take a little seat and make yourself comfortable." And it's like his Nemoidian commandos are like sitting to either side of him, along with another 2 commando droids as well. And then a little bit more time passes by, and you will also see a hut actually come through the front door. And I will I actually have an image reference for this one.
Which hut is it, you mother?
This is not a hut that any of you guys have heard of. I'll just drop him in VC text chat. Yeah, and like along with this sort of getup, I'll also
God.
I will show the image on stream as well.
God.
Damn, they dripping.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, along with what you see here, you see this hut is also sporting various like bioluminescent tattoos across his face. You see that both of his nipples are pierced and like have like little chains that go to the ear, as he's also sporting a little.
Wampa hat is getting me.
Oh my goodness, damn.
Yeah. And like he also you clocked this as well, Viper, that he also is along with this sort of getup, and like he's sporting like a big like old spice hookah on his back, and he's like smoking this big pipe. Like to his right, you notice a Trandoshan, a very familiar Trandoshan, with one from your past maybe.
No.
Chudrig is by his side, sporting a nice little blaster shotgun, and is and like just sort of slung up on his back, and he's just like,
You sure this is the right place?
and he goes like, and then the hut goes, "Oh, my little True, just relax. I know the system like the back of my hand." As Charl goes like, Badunka the Hut. Pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, yeah?" As he sort of like goes over and like kisses his rings and goes like, "Oh, dude, you're far too kind, dear boy." As he like kisses him too. Just like this wet, slobbery tongue just go over Charl as he like fixes his hair back. Alright, but yeah, mate, welcome to a Pause and Pause. Feel free to relax yourself. The entertainment is just getting ready. Hope you're in for a quite humdinger of a show. He was like, "Oh, I best be." "Come on, Shu, let's go find ourselves a booth." As he like sort of slithers in and just leaves a slime trail from the stairs. As like one of like the droids, an astromech droid, kind of like will come in and like clean up the rest. And finally, like more rando clientele will come in until finally the very last one, I'll say underneath a hood, like will sort of pop off this little, will pop off the hood, and you notice it is Zomo. As
Oh my.
Yep, the barbell who saluted your trail time and time again.
Hey, buddy.
This guy.
Yeah. As he is like coming down the steps and goes like, "And Professor Zomo, very nice to finally have you here." And he sort of goes like,
Just give me the usual, Charl. I just need a moment of relax. I've got a lot of heat on my back over my previous excursions with the Republic.
Goes like, "Oh, get it, my bloody Jedi. They always mess up your fun, don't they?" And he goes,
You have no idea. And that Grievous is just too hard to satisfy these days.
as it like gives him like some shots of like basically like, you know, a dead tauntaun. Like, that's one of the name of the drinks he has, and it's just like a red slushy type of deal. As he like just downs it and just goes like,
You've brought me a good show today, haven't you?
it was like, "For you, buddy, nothing but the best. Just sit right there, and we'll catch you up in no time." as he goes sort of backstage, where I'm guessing the three of you are waiting.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, all these people, like, Raz is putting on his best poker face, you know, trying to be this new person in the setting, but internally he is trying so hard to keep it calm and together.
Oh yeah, it's like it is very, like you can just feel like you've walked right into a lion's den. You are just surrounded by like there's like several commando droids here, like other like people who are like, you know, they're not like separatists you've met, or like there's maybe like what is it, what's his name? Yeah, Newt Gunray's aide is probably there as well. But yeah, like aside from him and the Nemoian Commandos and Zomo, like everyone else you kind of don't recognize really. But yeah, and that HUD as well, just kind of like he's just very gaudy in his outfit, as along with Shudrig Viper. Just that's probably putting you. All right, how are you feeling, Viper?
I was gonna say, just like the minute he just like even sees that he just like realizes the vision of Shudrig, there's just like a part of a primal part awakens in him as he just sort of like snarls a bit. And maybe it's him getting further into his character. Maybe it's an acting choice. Maybe it's something that just twinged inside of him, but he snarls and then just sort of like holds it back and just sort of like, relax. You know where he is, he says to himself.
Okay. And what about you, Shiri? How are you feeling as you're seeing all these high-profile people come in?
And then immediately, and then immediately, also, that side note, and just sort of seeing Zomo is just sort of like, oh.
All right. And you, Shiri?
Takes note of all of the clientele walking in. Definitely like name dropping Anakin and Obi-Wan. Like she kind of like raises a fucking brow at that, but she kind of shakes it off before like just noticing like anyone else. And then as soon as she sees Zomo, she's like, "Oh, that's not good." She kind of like, you know, like she kind of looks to Viper and Raz like,
yeah, Raz is stiff as a doornail.
yeah,
he is like,
I have to go out there. He's gonna recognize me.
This we can. I'll admit,
And Viper's just sort of like looking around, just sort of like, is there anything that he can find, like a rag or just like a mouthpiece or anything?
I'll say like you can find like, you know, you notice like there's like sort of like a face covering thing, very akin to like, you know, the Gerudo dancers in fucking fucking Breath of the Wild, that you like can put it on to like cover some of the facial features, just leave the eyes visible.
And he just sort of like finds that and just sort of like,
wear this. Hopefully it shall.
It should do well with the steam in the room, obviously.
And if need be, I do have a plan B,
he says as he just sort of like mimics rubbing his hands together, and just sort of like you see a little bit of static.
Oh my god.
oh.
Only do that if he gets too... If he gets touchy.
Understandable.
We'll be there as well.
Yeah.
To keep them off your back. But yeah, Zomo's presence is troubling. Putting it lightly.
I'll say right around this time, Patch will have arrived back at the place. And as he comes back, you notice he is sporting a bit of a bruise to the face.
Ooh. Yeah, seeing that, Raz will kind of walk up to Patch. I take it didn't go well.
Not particularly. As he like sort of wipes down like the side, and goes like, "Was riding through, got me with one of their traps, and then his wife bogged me with a bloody rifle. Not gonna have a concussion after, hopefully, but I'll be fine." And didn't really appreciate me trying to talk him back in, but yeah, didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped.
I figured as much.
Shuri kind of like sighs and she's like, yeah, she's gonna grab like a little thing of ice. Like,
You
she's
just
gonna wrap
grab a
it-
drink.
She grabs like, you know, a thing of ice, and then she grabs like, you know, like a spare like rag or something that's nothing dirty, obviously. She's like a rag. She dumps the water out but takes the ice cubes, and then she wraps up everything nice in the rag, and she presses it against Patch's cheek.
Yeah, thank you, General. I'll live. But and we got quite a couple of familiar faces outside. That's fun.
to bring that up.
We were just talking about it.
So, how do we go
It's
further
enough
from
for
here?
I'm certain we're. Are we aware of Gunray?
Yeah, y'all are aware of Gunray. Like,
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah.
the head of the Trade Federation, and like
Okay,
he's like,
cool. I was gonna say just sort of like, okay, cool.
yeah, he's
Alongside.
one of the guys who kicked off the Clone Wars. So yeah, he's very infamous.
Okay.
Aside from Gunray being here, Dr. Zomo as well.
Yeah, clocked that too. Looks like he's a little bit more distracted from the show, it seems. Wait, as he's like, Patch kind of like looks behind the screen and sees he's talking to a hologram of Grievous,
Mm-hmm.
like sort of tucked away,
Mm-hmm.
and Zomo Patch sort of goes like, "Wait, I see him talking to the General. I think I can make out what he's saying."
What is he saying?
As like if anyone wants to like try to look like through like the curtains to try to see what's going on, like everyone's sort of like bustling, and like the droid is like handing out drinks, and there's like astromechs as well with little trays as well, handing them out to various all the separatist clientele and some of the droids, and he then
Rez would look too, but try to remain, inconspicuous.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, not many people like eyeing the curtains, as well as like the band's sort of like playing like soft music, just like dun 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 dun. Just a little outside, but Patch goes like, "I can't make everything the General's saying, but at least reading Zomo's lips, the army here is growing as fast as it can. Needs more time. A field test, but... well... blast it, he's just ended it.
Field test?
Well, sounds like they're growing something here on Saleucami. Could be
but the question is, what?
This place is too human for a droid factory. And there are plenty of other foundry worlds that'll be better suited for new types of construction. It's all a bit too risky. But what shall we do? Shall we tail him when all this is over?
We'll do what we can. We have a mission to get in and get out. Plus, the other thing is that we can't let anyone know that we're here.
The Viceroy's a pretty big fish, but to my knowledge, you and him haven't interacted yet. I think with everything we got going for us, if you're convincing enough, perhaps you can invite them in and we'll tail behind and break in, hopefully.
We'll do what we can.
Whatever we do, we need to keep a low profile. If we have time to follow this lead undetected, we can. But the key word is undetected. The less who know about us being here, the better.
And Patch kind of looks to you, Viper, for a moment. And you haven't told anyone about Shurdrig, right?
I have not. I've only had that one throwaway name of just like, where is Shurdrig, from when I was in giving the interrogation with Commander, what's her name?
Kane.
Yeah. Commander Kane.
Commander Kane.
Yeah. So you know he's there, and he's only armed with that one blaster, and like it looks like the hut has no other protection aside from Shurdrig.
And he's like, do I bring it up? And it's like, no, I don't want to do.
But yeah, I'll say
He can stick with the mission.
okay. I'll say Patch will be like, all right, I'm gonna go into the crowd. I'll see if I can get any closer to Zomo or Viceroy, or perhaps that hut. If he's hanging out with these separatist boys, perhaps his connections might do us some good if we find out what his deal is. Just say the word, General, and I'll get as close as I can to whichever one.
Right. Just keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Roger that.
And be careful.
So he'll put like the hood back up and go outside to the crowd. And I'll say Charles will start to basically like give introductions. And you know, like he'll have like other dancers show up to sort of like set you up, Shiri. And Raz and Viper, if there's any place you want to go into the crowd, this is the time to do it.
All right, yes. I would definitely say I'd like to be somewhere like, I'd like to say like sort of like a foot away from the stage, just sort of like walking here, and I guess just sort of like walking here and there to just sort of like ascertain the crowd and just sort of like, and also give me easy access, just sort of like none of that, no touchy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say like you can get something like at the foot, basically like you're like front row, and like you basically have the front row reserved for yourself to like be a guard. And
is that where Mr. the Hut and his pals will be?
I will say Trudrig is by the front, is a bit further up, like probably like second from the front row, and Badunka the Hut is right next to him.
Okay, that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll say the Viceroy has like is like more of like an open table, like opposite side of where Badunka is, and Zomo is still like towards like the back of the establishment, but he's like working his way up to try to get a bit of a closer seat, but not too terribly close to the front stage. Right, but that is where you are placed. Anything for you, Raz?
Let's see. Where would he be placed? Cause like he's got his role as an assistant, so
yeah, I'll say like if you want like the most undercover spot, or like a spot where you won't like draw too much attention, it's probably either by the front row opposite side of wherever Viper is, or with Patch.
Okay. Well, Viper's got the front row with his bodyguard duty. I think in order to, keep up appearances and keep a low profile, he'd probably be near Patch, just kind of keeping an eye out. Just keeping an eye out for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might pose a problem.
All right.
He'd be near him.
All right, so I'll say where Patch is. He's probably just going to be a couple feet away from Newt Gunray. And like he'll probably say like a few feet away from his closest guard on his left.
Okay. Cool, good to know.
Right. And I'll say at this point R7 will just kind of be like rolling around the field, and like he'll like try to like, you know, be presenting drinks to everyone. But yeah. I'll say like, and also as it's going on, Charles will sort of like be introducing like, ladies and gentlemen, separatist high members, the Hutt clan, Badunka, and all droids and fellow Saleucami, welcome to tonight's evening of entertainment. I hope you're ready to have your socks blown off, because pause and pause, we only hire the best dancers this side of the galaxy, and this side of the Outer Rim. It's like they start cheering a little bit, like Newt Gunray does like a bit of a slow clap, just... As like the other commandos are, you know, like they're starting to lower their guard now, but they still have a job to do. As Shir'iven, the curtain slowly open in front of you, goes like, ladies and gentlemen, I had the pleasure of introducing you, the most beautiful woman this side of the Outer Rim, Galatea Lumina. As he sort of steps aside, and like first like it's just pitch black on the stage, and then just a spotlight on you.
Yep. All right.
And like the band starts playing a little bit. So.
And as soon as it happens, she is immediately moving to the rhythm, flowing with it. Fuck. Do you want me to like roll anything for this?
I'll say, yeah. Go ahead and roll performance.
14.
14.
Do it.
Okay. I'll say, on your are you staying on the stage for the most part, or are you gonna try to like get off and
She's gonna stay on the stage for the first bit of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say for like, yeah, like it's tasteful at this point. You're not doing anything too risque as of yet. You're like just describe if you have any specific dances you would like to do as you're like, yeah, like you're dancing better than anybody else could at that stage right now. So
yeah. So it's more like, you know, it's a tasteful, like, sort of like, how do I put this? It's like
It's the hustle.
No, stop.
It's the funky chicken.
So like she's moving like an elegant belly dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Like the little dangly gold bits around her waist do like clink and everything to the rhythm as she moves her hips. She steps closer to the pole in the middle. Oh my god, this is like I'm like laughing because like I'm embarrassed at this.
No, you're fine. You're fine. She's killing it.
Yeah, so she's stepping towards like the pole, and she has her eye on like anyone who is just enthralled by her dancing. Like she catches the eye of someone, she'll definitely blow a kiss their way and then like quickly almost flee, kind of going to the next person, kind of drawing them in closer before quickly pushing them back.
Okay.
Just playful.
All right, I will say for the rolls, Newt Gunray is pretty into it. He's like pretty like enamored, but out of everyone, Badunka is so the most into this.
Awooga.
Yeah, as he's like,
Awooga.
he's like clapping and everything. He's like tossing like credits and spice in your direction.
God.
And like as like you blow a kiss away, he's just like, oh. And like Trudrick just like sort of like scoffs it off. Pfft. Zomo's not even paying attention. He's just kind of like, just still very much on edge.
Jesus.
But I will say during all of this, Patch, will sort of look to all three, but then kind of look to you, Raz, and go, I can pop a tracker. They won't notice on any of the three. Who you reckon I should do it on?
Who out of the three looks the most distracted?
Zomo for sure. Yeah, like he's like hardly paying attention to the show. Like, yeah. I'll give him a check just to be sure. Yeah, I'll say like every now and then he's kind of like peaked. I'll say Shir'iven, you can even clock maybe once or twice. He like has a close call of connecting the dots, but he's just like he just seems so stressed. He's like just going back to his drink further and further, and just trying to like.
Yeah, she has like, you know, if she doesn't make too much eye contact with him, as soon as like he starts to move his head in the direction of the stage, she's already like turned around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty much like focusing on his drink once you turn back and goes like, nah, it's just nothing, Zelma. Like, Patch will like relay this to you, Raz, as what he's saying is like, it's nothing, Zomo. The Jedi can't follow you here. They wouldn't be so bold or stupid to get this deep into a separatist space.
Yeah, out of everyone, if he's the most distracted at the moment, he kind of mutters to Patch, someone's paranoid. As soon as he's not looking, go in quick and get out, but be inconspicuous.
Don't worry.
If he catches you, make up a flip, and go about your business.
Don't worry. It's quick and easy. So I will just make sure he can do this without being seen. Yeah, he can just do it. So like he is locked on. He is locked onto Zomo.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and let me make sure. Yeah, he relays to you. Going for 8 hours, so. But we got him until probably morning.
That's perfect. Just enough time.
Right. Viper, are you doing anything as the show is going on?
He's just sort of like keeping a look on in the crowd, seeing if anyone's trying to get too touchy with our guest of the night.
Yeah.
And kind of just like backing and forthing between that and Mr. Drake, Mr. Drow. Drake.
Yeah. Shudrick is. Yeah, he's not really like in a rush to get close, but you could see Badunka is like enamored. He's like trying to push Shudrick out of the way. He goes like, "Oh, please do me, Galatea. I'm in love with your work, dear." As Shudrick is like,
Calm yourself, Hutz. We don't know where she's been.
Wow.
And then when does he say this? I'm sorry?
"Oh, sorry."
When does he say this?
Like this is like probably like towards the end of like this first act that you do, as like like Badunka's trying to push Shudrick aside, but like he's a bit slow and like Shudrick's like standing his ground like towards the second row, just pushing him back.
Okay.
Just like, and he's like,
Calm yourself, Hutz. Just let him do his thing and we'll get you out of here in no time.
and then like Badunka's just like,
I don't pay you to babysit me, bounty hunter. Only for your protection. I'll do whatever I want for my pleasures.
he's
Yeah.
he's like slurping on a space slug. But yeah.
Love it.
Right. On to Act 2, Shir'iven, if there's anything you want to do, like basically like, you know, like the band is like getting a little more hype now, or like they're like basically like very Jessica Rabbit style stuff.
Yeah, so she's going to do a slow dance over by the pole.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, go make another performance check. 21. Yeah,
That's
like
good.
21.
Alright.
21.
Well, for Gunray, oh yeah, Gunray is like now fully invested, as well as his aide is. And I'll roll for Zomo as well. yeah, like at this point when like then like Zomo's like enamored or like he's getting into this act. And like but this time like you notice he's more just distracted by like your performance rather than figuring out who you are. Like he doesn't care. And Badunka's like getting more and more excited at this. He's like clapping, just like, oh yes!
God.
I love it! And Choker is like,
They don't pay me enough credits for this slack.
Turning into the fuck. You know what? I just realized he's turning into. I put together and it's just sort of like, oh my god, why does this man sound like fucking Ken Page? And I'm just like, oh my god, it's fucking King Gator from All Dogs Go to Heaven. I'm just waiting for fucking
Oh god! Oh, it is! Holy shit!
Wow, he really is. Man, All Dogs Go to Heaven has a wiki fan page. What the fuck?
That's for all my All Dogs Go to Heaven fans, all 5 of you.
Man, I still need to see that film, but anyway, yeah, like Gunray is just like, yeah, he is starstruck at this point. Just like he's like has like his head in his hand, just like holding himself, just like, I need more. He's like kind of like looks to his aide, and I'll say like Patch, you sort of hear this over like Patch will like whisper this to you as he looks over to his aide and goes like, see if we can hire another one of her, or is she available for coming over to my palace potentially? As the aide goes like, Viceroy, I don't know if it's in the funds, and Gunray's like, well, make it happen in the funds. I don't care. As they're just like having a mini argument over there.
Yeah, and if Patch is still nearby, he'll relay that. He'll go, looks like Gunray's taking an interest in her. Wants her to come over.
Oh, frack. I mean, it could be good for us. I mean, we already want to go follow Zomo, but if the Viceroy is... It could be the easiest kill on a high Seppi in quite a bit.
We're not doing anything yet, but keep your eyes open.
Right. Alright. And the show's like going on, and like the crowd is going wild at this point for you, Sherry. They're like throwing like, flowers at you and like throwing more and more credits. If you wanted to like pick any up for yourself, or like have R7 scoop them up.
Yeah, she'll have R7 scoop them up.
You basically will now find that you have about, give or take, 400 or so credits.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'll say, if you wanted to, there is also a little bit of spice as well. And some flowers, but yeah. Yeah. If you have...
So,
oh, go ahead.
I'll take 1 bag of the spice.
Okay. Yeah, it's... And, like, upon closer inspection, it's just, like... Yeah, like, you know for a fact that, like, spice gives a really good high, like, if you want to relax, but at the same time, it can make you paranoid if it's, you know...
Yeah, I think I remember, like, I have another... So, like, I don't know what strain of spice this is.
Oh, it's Giggle Dust, yeah?
Now. Oh, yeah, I have Giggle Dust on me, but whatever this one that I just picked up is, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there as far as what spice it is. But yeah, on to the third and final act, as, like, it's starting to wrap up. If I can have one more performance check from you, please. 16.
That's good.
Okay.
All right, that's pretty good.
Are you still staying on the stage? Because, like, I'll say you will,
This time, she'll start dancing through the aisles.
Okay.
Like, she'll slip down, that little shawl that she has around her arms.
Mm-hmm.
And everything, that's sheer fabric, she will pull it off. She'll almost use it like a rope. Kind of like, do you remember in, like, Hunchback of Notre Dame where, like, Esmeralda, like, pulls in Frollo.
God.
Like, she does that once to someone, but then she quickly pulls away.
Yeah, I'll say you get it off on like a Nemoidian commando. Like that you just pull in and like you see like he like starts sweating as he's this close to him, and then he just immediately like falls back, and like the other Nemoidians are like super like jealous of him. Is like, oh, and then like as you're walking through the aisle, Badunka's like, oh, do me. It's like Chudrig is like,
It's coming.
yeah, Chudrig's like, oh, he's far too excited for this.
Fucking this guy over here about the fucking tactical nut incoming.
No, she'll like she'll hear that, she'll get a little closer, she blows a kiss in his direction and quickly moves on, like brushing her sash against him, but then like she'll just quickly jump away.
Yeah, like he like gives out a big sniff. as he full on faints and just like he'll slump further. He actually like will fall onto Shudrig. He's like, oh, Carabap! As he's just buried under a solid. He's buried under a solid ton of hut for a few good minutes.
and then just like softly just hear just like from Viper.
Oh,
What
you're
was
low
that,
on
Chase?
gain. Turn it up.
Yeah, you're low.
Shit, hold on. That's because I had this shout. No, softly you just hear just like from, you just hear softly from Viper just like just a little.
Okay. Yeah, and all right. I have to ask: do you do the thing to Zobo as well, or are you just like getting just barely close enough to like ID him, or are you not even bothering with him?
I'll get close enough where I kind of like so obviously I'm like I kind of Charles, like, you know, giving him a look, and then I look at the steam, like the geyser and everything, like, you know, almost like telling him like fucking turn it up.
Oh yeah. Like he's like you turn to him once and he's like looking so excited just because he's like just mouthing like, you're doing fucking amazing, and then like you tell him like do the steam, it's like, oh right, and he like turns it up a little bit.
Yeah, so as soon as like the steam reaches Zomo's part of the room, she is definitely like trying, almost like she's throwing him off, like he won't be able to look at her, but she will charm him.
Okay.
What do I need to roll for that?
Oh, are you trying to charm him a little bit, or?
Kind of.
Okay. I'll go ahead. I'll make a wisdom save, and it'll be your force DC from him.
Got it.
Ah, that's 17 plus stuff.
Yeah,
So
it
I think-
doesn't work.
But yeah.
So if like it doesn't work, then like she takes notice of it, but she just gives a little like, you know, playful giggle and like kind of like brushes her sash against him and moves quickly away to go to the other attendants in the room.
Yeah, and like they're all super excited, and they like cheer you on. They give you even like more credits, or like, you know, toss some your way, or like they like you hear like one of the guys go like, "We love you, Galatea!" Just like, yeah, like you're seeing like some weak way guys just like chugging down drinks, or like they're taking shots for like just, you know, how good of a job you're doing.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and then as we'll say, as you're finally like, you know, going towards like going back and like as a
Yes, she'll finish the final set. She'll do like a little flourish spin on the pole, and then like do a nice little pose at the end when the music finally ends.
And then like with that, everyone starts just cheering. And like you see some guys fire off their blasters into the ceiling.
Whoa.
Yeah, but that's out of excitement, and Trog goes like, "Hey, don't damage my bloody roof! That's coming out of your credits, mate!" And then like, yeah, like with that, he like grabs the microphone and like, has you like go off backstage and goes like, "Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in to this lovely evening. We'll see to it that your rooms are guided. We'll have your rooms pointed out for you if you would like to find rest for the evening. Thanks again for choosing Pause and Pause for your relaxation on Saleucami. We hope you enjoy your stay. Be sure to tip your waiters or your waiter droid in that instance. Have a good night." As he will leave the microphone and like everyone is just like immediately just like they're just gushing about. Most of them are gushing about your performance, Shir'iven. But
as soon as like Shiri's backstage, she's her demeanor immediately changes, and she just looks to Viper and Raz like, I am never doing that again.
And we will make it such that you won't.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Patch was like, "Do what?" I was too focused reading everyone's lips to see anything. But I'm sure you did great. I'm sure you did amazing, General. Yeah, I just totally I didn't catch any glimpse. Nothing at all.
Is he lying?
He's so fucking lying. He's observant for fuck's sake. He sees everything.
God.
Patch, I wouldn't lie to your commanding officer.
Hey, we got to track on Zomo if we, want to
and Rez he'll just pipe up, "Smooth."
Shiri just shakes her head and she's like, "Not one word of this. Not one."
Not a word. But
the
yeah.
tracking.
But yeah. Yeah, I think we'll end it off on here. We'll do the other spicy bits after in the next session. We will be off next week, but I will try to do like either something else middle of the day to fill in the space. But yeah, how about that for day 1 on fucking Saleucami?
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Fun stuff.
I told you this arc would be weird.
Ugh.
I hope it's still fun for everyone, though.
Patch is like going to recon, like, "Give me the data, give me the recording, give me the
He's like, shred it. But yeah.
Burn it before I'm tempted.
Before I'm tempted. He's so fucking wood. He's too pure. This is so not his scene. But
He's
anyway.
trying so hard just to be there.
Yeah, but anyway. But yeah, thanks again everybody for tuning in to tonight's episode of Revenge of the Crit. Again, off next week, but we'll see what we can do to sort of fill up the time in between. You can find me at all social media at KCoutOVA. No voiceover stuff in the works just yet, but still doing our best. Gotta put in that grind just like anybody else. And yeah, hopefully when we come back, we'll have an interesting interlude as we'll see how the party does in finding Boba Fett's ship. All right, and next down the line, we have Tati.
Yo, Tati here. I played Raziel. You can also follow me on Twitter at Tati the VA. Also still working on stuff. No voiceover or audio project updates yet, but that's where you'll find my up-to-date stuff on what I've been working on. Yeah, still putting the grind in, still working behind the scenes on other stuff, still keep on keeping on. In the meanwhile, you can follow me in other games I'm in, including Revenge of the Crit. Every Tuesdays we have the World of Eris, a homebrew campaign that's been going on for almost 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
I think we've reached like the 70 session mark, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, getting pretty close to the end there, so that's exciting. You can check that out over at Orion VA's Twitch every Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. PST. Also, you can check me out and the Curse of Strahd and Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaigns run every Thursdays, alternating at 7 p.m. PST via Dungeons May Cry's Twitch. That's it for me.
Nice. And next over to our maid of honor, Jinkles. How you feeling?
Oh, wait, I got a better one. Anyway, hi, my name is Jinkles. Or Buddy Holly. Anyway,
Buddy
Love it.
Holly.
Love it.
Anyway, you can find me at lovejinkles on twitter.com, where I'm post about a few things, and more than likely I'm going to be spam posting about Obi-Wan over the weekend, so please be aware of that.
Oh, yes. Very important before we, go further down. Please, good luck to everybody. Hope everyone enjoys Obi-Wan when it drops. Let's keep spoilers in chat to a non-existent level. Let's not ruin everyone's enjoyment of the show, but we're all excited here to see the fuck out of that premiere. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Anything else, Jinkles, or that's it for you?
No, that's really it. Actually, wait, I am in a game that just got released last week. I play the Siren in the new short little horror game called The Ferryman. I play a Siren that tries to wreck your ship and you meet along the way, and I really enjoyed it, so please, go take a look at it. It's really good.
Yeah. And last but not least, a good boy, Chase.
That's me. Hello, everybody. I'm Chase. You heard me as Viper, aka RCO947 if you're nasty. Nothing new yet. As I mentioned before, as I got here, I spent 2 hours working on my stuff for my new animation demo reel. That's coming out eventually, as well as other stuff that's coming out eventually.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. Back to you, Kevin.
Yes. And again, everybody, thanks for tuning in. As always, we appreciate the love and support of this lovely homebrew story that we're putting together. It's gonna have a pretty insane finish, I hope. But yes, thanks again, everybody. Remember to stay safe, get vaxxed, get boosted, wash your hands. We all love you very, very much. And remember, as always, may the rolls be with you. Good night.
Good night.
See ya.
Stay awake!
Live.
Good night, everyone.